Okay, so that was Gyan Mudra, Pran Mudra. The next best one, in my opinion, is Apun Mudra, which is going to help you with your excretory system. So it enhances all the functions of your excretory system, your bowels, your stomach, your intestines, your large intestine, your small intestine. If you've got vomiting, nausea, it's going to help cure that. Diabetes, constipation, and great for pregnancy as well. But I highly recommend it to do it after you've eaten your food. If you had a big meal, or even if it's just a small meal, you want to be doing Apun Mudra right after your meal, just to aid and enhance your digestive system. 15 minutes minimum, but I mean, 2 minutes is better than no minutes in my opinion. So yeah, and it's also another one that's really easy to do. So Apun Mudra is yep. It's your middle finger and your ring finger to the tips of the thumb. Again, both hands. Half and half. And should look like that. Little finger and index finger should be sticking up. And hold. Again, try not to do it too tight, but not so loose that you let go of your hand. I find that tightness inhibits the flow of what the powers of these, the power of your fingertips, the power of what you're doing. If you're doing is thumb tip, which is fire. You're doing, just relearning here whilst I'm teaching you. Thumb tip is fire. Middle finger is space. The ether. So you're doing sky and fire and earth and fire and mixing them. It creates a powerful force, and it's really good for digestion, like I said, and I'm going to make it a habit for myself to do it every time I do eat my food. So after I eat my meal, I'll do this, especially if I've overeaten, which does happen sometimes because I'm human. I will try and mitigate the damage by enhancing the powers of my fingertips and the powers of the earth, the fire, and the sky elements. Peace. Last but not least, so giving you the Gyan, giving you the Pran, giving you the Apun for digestion. We give you the last one is the Apun Vayu Mudra. Apun Vayu, which is very similar to the Apun Mudra, but with a bit more. So Apun Vayu Mudra, the reason why I'm going to tell you about it, it's really important if someone's getting a heart attack that they are put in this position, or you put their hands in this position, because this can literally save somebody's life, and it just wipes out the irrelevancy of someone needing drugs to relieve them of the heart attack and all the problems, because with the power of your hands, the power of the yogas of the mudras, you can actually cure heart attacks. You can actually stop them completely, because this one apparently is like taking an injection. People that do this, not that one, that's the Apun Vayu, which I'll show you in a bit. People actually do it, have stopped heart attacks from people that are having them. If I read out what it does, it removes blocks in all your blood veins. It's like having an injection for people with heart attacks, like taking drugs. You know, the drugs they use to stop the heart attacks. Regulates your heartbeat, cures acidity, they say, I don't know, improves blood circulation, that makes sense, relieves migraines if you've got a headache as well, so that's pretty fucking cool. If you've got any varicose vein pain, it can be cured by doing this mudra. So the Apun Vayu Mudra is just an add-on to the Apun Mudra. So the Apun Mudra, which we did as a recap for the last one, was the middle finger, ring finger, and thumb together. But now you just add on with Apun Vayu Mudra for the heart attacks, and for heart health, you add on your index finger down. You bend your index finger down to the base, or roughly around the base of the thumb. So it's just like the Apun, right? That's the Apun Mudra, and then the Apun Vayu Mudra for the heart attacks, for your heart health, and in emergency, hopefully you won't have to use this on someone, but if you do, it's fucking useful to know. You bend the index finger to the base of the thumb, like so, and then you've got it, and hold. And if you put that person with the heart attack on both hands, preferably get someone else to do it on the other hand, but one hand it will be beneficial if someone's having a heart attack. You can hold it there if they can't do it for themselves. It's really important. So there we go. I hope you've learned something today, a bit about practicing the Gyan, the Pran, the Apun Vayu. I suggest you guys look on YouTube and Google, because there's a ton more mudras. That's just one, that's one, that's one, that's one. There's the shank. There's a load more. Then they can cure all diseases, in my opinion, because you're working with the body. It's just working with the body, with all the elements of the body which are contained in the fingertips. The toes and the tips of your hands, and your hands and feet have power. It's the energy centers of the body, the chakras, right? These are the energy centers. You connect the elements together, it creates fire, it creates earth, it creates water. It all flows through, and it's beautiful. You can really enhance and balance your system. because an imbalance causes diseases, and a balance creates optimal health. Peace.